Coach, can you talk about Lewis Morgan's call up to Scotland? Obviously, wonderful for him. It's something he's wanted for a really long time, to be noticed by his national team. However, it puts the Red Bulls in a situation where they'll be without him should he make the final roster for a month. What does that mean for you guys?
Yeah, it's great. It's great for him as a person, individual, to play for his country at first, and it's also great for us, for the club, because then it's also how we work together, how we spend a lot of time with his individual program together, and especially the medical stuff last season. This is then also very well for all these guys. And yeah, it was on Tuesday before the training, and we had a short conversation personally, Luis and me, and then he told me it could be that he will get the nomination then for the European Cup. So, and then he made a great training session, and the main topic was counter press, and he was so good in so many situations. And after the training, then it was clear the situation then that he will leave. And so now first game against Germany next Friday. So we will see them, but it's good. It's good for him, and it's also good for our club.
Next one, Anthony.
Coach, with so many guys out, this is normally the time where some players deeper down the depth chart may get their chances. Are there any younger players that have impressed you over these last training sessions that may be getting a shot?
Yeah, we had a lot of players. So we had 18, 19 players in our training sessions now, and not only with these players, we have the whole season a young group as a team, and so we will see now the starting lineup for sure. We will change some positions when we compare this to the games before, because we have five national players. They are out for the game New England. Then we have 3 long-term injuries with Ronald Mitchell, then with Serge Ngoma and Peter Stroud. The question is with Andres Reyes. He was today individual trainings program on the field, and also the question is with Ronny Donker. So we will see. We will change some positions. We will have changes in our roster for the game against New England.
And next we go to Voss on Zoom.
How's it going, Coach? I hope you guys could hear me okay. Best of luck on Saturday. And just wanted to ask you, what kind of conversations have you had with the team to try to ensure that the good performances on the road could translate into those 3 points? Because it's been great at home, but kind of tough to do on the road.
Yeah, we talked about the opponent. We started yesterday to talk about the opponent, to talk about the situation, that we have another group. It's not similar like the last weeks, what I said before. So this was the main parts in our meetings, the main topic to analyze the opponents with their skills, with their structure, and this will we continue then till Saturday.
Go back to Anthony.
Coach, New England obviously not doing too well in the standings, but they've played certain teams very tough, especially at home. What did you see in your analysis of them that makes them so dangerous?
Yeah, we have seen this as well in our first game, in our home game against New England. So this is it's a good quality, and they showed this quality as well in Nashville the last game. And when we played the home game against them, they won before also in Chicago. So it's a good team, especially in the last weeks. So they got some results, and it was a very tough game in the first game, in our home game, and we have to be ready. We have to be ready in our defense against the striker, against Jill, the key player, and they have a good team, individual quality, and we played one time in the preseason and a few weeks ago in our home stadium. So we have to prepare very serious how we want to play and how we want to attack in our situation.
Go back to Mark.
Can you talk a little bit about Aiden O'Connor? He had such a strong late appearance last week, with Andres' situation perhaps being fluid. Noah's away. Talk to us about the possibility he may see real minutes, not just on Saturday, but during this next few stretch of games.
Yeah, it's a good development since his first training stay here. And he made great steps, and also with the second team, and it's important to get there important game minutes every weekend, and with Ibra, the second head coach, and this is good job of him and from the whole team from the second team, and he made it in the training session very well, Aiden, and this was then the result to get the first minutes in our group and in our game against then the last game against Orlando. So it's good to have to see these options, and now we have to continue this process individual in the training session, and then I'm sure we will see then the next games as well him more on the field.
Next, go to Gary on Zoom.
Good afternoon, Coach. How you doing? Given the fact that you're going to lose many of your players and you're playing against a team that's pretty much low on the standings right now, the challenge, of course, is trying to win the game on the road. But overall, when you're preparing your team to, face these guys as their understudies, does this manifest the next man up mentality that your team has?
Yeah, we need our whole mentality. We need our whole energy for Saturday, and we didn't change the first days in our week, in our preparation and in our daily work. So we prepared our training session very serious, like the weeks before, and yeah, for sure we have another faces in our locker room now, because a lot of changes now of the national break and some injuries, but in our daily work and in our professional work with the team, nothing changed. And so this is and also from our roster, how they train every day, how is the behavior of them in the locker room. So it's now a league game, so next Saturday it's an opportunity to get the next 3 points, and this is our chance. And for this we have to be on focus the whole week, and to have the whole intensity then to show them on Saturday when the game starts.
Go back to Mark.
Coach, you guys are only one of a handful of teams playing this weekend. So many teams, teams across the league are missing international players. What do you say to that? That you guys are missing 5 or 6, now 5 starters, but you've got to play. It's a meaningful game. It's 3 important points. What do you say to them?
Yeah, I think we can talk about this after the season, if it's good in every national break to play. This is it's a good question. So I think this is then what we have to analyze after the season, and maybe to change something then for the schedule for the next season could be an option. But I think now not to lose now the concentration, and now is our challenge on Saturday. But for this kind, we can talk about after the season and to analyze what does it mean, national break, also for us, for the team, to get a break, or is it good sometimes, or it's not good to continue now the process. So I think now this national break, we had 10 days before we had a break with our, I think it was 10 or 12 days between these 2 games. So, and now we had 1 game, last game, 2 games against Charlotte and Orlando, and now we continue now our process in the daily work and also in our weekend. So we have to analyze this after the season, what we can do, and maybe to improve something or to keep it like this season.
Next, we'll go to Christian Ortiz on Zoom.
Hi, good afternoon, Coach. Usually when Emil Forsberg will be out with the national team, Lewis Morgan would step down and play that 10 role. Now with both of them out, what do you see that, as a player leading the attack this weekend? Thank you.
Maybe we play without a 10. This could be option. Yeah, I agree. So I think the last national break, it was Emil was out, and then Lewis Morgan played as a 10 position with Dante. So Luis is now out. We have to think about our structure, and but I'm sure that we will find a good solution for Saturday.
Next, we go to Voss on Zoom.
Thank you again for the time, Coach. Just wanted to ask you, does it give your squad confidence knowing that you've gotten a result against this New England side going into this weekend?
I think it's another game, to be honest, because what we mentioned is that we change a lot now in our starting lineup, and it's a new game now, new kickoff on Saturday, and so it's another game. It starts 0-0. So and now we have to be ready, and we know a few weeks ago how tough these games was against New England, and this is what I can repeat is we have to be ready and not to think about the result which we got in the last game. So we have to think about what we need for this result, and this is important for Saturday. And it's good to have this feeling for victories, for your confidence, and to get three points. But when the next game is coming, so you have to be ready. This is the truth, and the truth is then to go in every duel with the highest intensity, to play very concentrate, every pass with a clear direction, and to play with your dynamic, especially in attacking transitions. So this is what we need for Saturday.
Everyone, we have time for 2 more questions with Coach. First, go to Anthony.
So, Coach, you've already seen Ryan Mara as a starter. I believe it was the Miami game. Now with Cornell out, how confident are you in his ability to be able to pick up where Cornell's left off?
I'm very confident about all goalkeepers, and also our goalkeeper head coach was Jeremy, and they made every day a great job with these guys, and I'm about these goalkeepers, and now I'm very confident, and I'm sure that then on Saturday Ryan will play, and we have AJ, and we have a lot of very good young coaches, young goalkeepers then in our academy, in the second team, in our team, in the training session. So I'm very confident. So the situation is clear, and now we need from all positions, not only from the goalkeeper, from all positions, the highest level on Saturday.
We have time for 1 more question to Coach. If anybody has one. Good. Everyone good? Coach, thank you for joining us. We
Okay.
appreciate your time.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you.